I'm going to show you how to type on a path in Illustrator in this tutorial, but that's the easy part. Then we're going to take a look at the type on a path options, which gives you all the power of typing on a path. We need a path to start out with. I'm going to grab the pen tool, the shortcut key is P. I'm going to click and drag and then click and drag again to make a little arc. Press V for the selection tool, select this arc, and I'm going to swap the fill and stroke. So now I just have a stroke, right? The main reason I have that stroke is just so I can see the line. As soon as we type on path, that stroke will disappear, but the path itself will stay there. Typing on a path is super easy. Press T, that's your type tool, and literally hover over any path, and you get this other little icon, which is the type on a path tool. Click and it will maybe insert text for you. At least it will let you type on a path just like that. Now this type here is just like any type. We can actually select it. We can scale up our font and we can change it, do whatever we want. We can even center it and it will center on the path just like that. So we've got this little arc text and you notice the stroke of the path went away. It's just a path now that this text is using. But here's the important part. When you have that path selected that's got your text on it, go up to type, down to type on a path and go to type on a path options. In the options here, you're going to want to hit preview. You can flip which side your text is on the path. Very useful when you're trying to type on the bottom of a circle or trying to type in a different direction. You can change how the text aligns with the path. Right now it aligns with the baseline, but you could align it with the center, which is also very helpful because it lines up the text in the center of your path. You can arrange your paths and space them out evenly and know how that text is going to interact. We can also choose ascender and descender. Generally, maybe baseline or center are the ones that I use. You can adjust spacing here, and also the big one, the effect. Generally, probably rainbow is what you're going for, where it rotates the type as it goes along the path, but we can also skew it. That basically keeps the letters straight up and down, but as it goes around the path, the horizontal lines will skew. That can be very useful depending on the look you're going for. We have 3D ribbon, which does some weird stuff. I've never used it. We have stair step, which is possibly usable. We also have gravity, which I don't know why anyone would use this. I think rainbow, a lot of times, like if you're creating a badge or a logo design where you have an arc with some text in an arc shape, that's a really popular one to use. Now, you need to know one more thing. The type on a path has a beginning and an end, and it's kind of hard to see, but do you see this little line with a white square? This line signifies where the start and stop of our type on a path is. You see when I hover over that line, I get a little line on my cursor with an arrow. That allows me to change the beginning and end point of this. So you notice it actually stopped a little short of the end of the path. If I wanted to go to the actual end of the path, I might need to drag that to finish that. Or if I don't want it to go to the end of the path, I can actually drag it in. You see how my text is moving? Same thing with the front. There's a beginning and an end. So the front has the same thing. I can move this in and out or take it all the way back to the start of the path. That start of the text sometimes depends on where you actually clicked on the path to start typing. But it's very useful to know, just as useful and helpful as the type on a path options. You can type on shapes, you can type on paths, you can create shapes and type on the shapes, like in a circle. You can create paths and type on those. The other thing you can do here is actually edit the path. So if I grab my direct selection tool, the shortcut key is A, and I click on this anchor point, I can still edit. If I can click on a handle properly, I can still edit this path too. So I can change the path itself. So just remember that the paths are not permanent. You can actually still make adjustments after you start typing on them. Anywhere here in Illustrator, just press T for the type tool and you can get type on path. Technically, I think type on a path is here inside of the type tool. There's also vertical type on a path, so if you needed to change that, you can use that as well. Anyway, that's how to type on a path here in Illustrator. Let me know if you have any questions down below.